outside threat, but North Westminster encouraged a sense of community in other ways, of belonging, in what was now one of the largest schools in London. The pupils from all three sites were encouraged to work together in the performing arts group, putting on shows for the rest of the school. But as well as introducing new activities that drew together boys and girls of all ages from the three different sites, North Westminster also retained those parts of school life which have by tradition fostered communal feelings, such as the morning assembly.
Great, again, a controlled order, a controlled experience, so that in fact the children can say, that is a
Community.
Work up a different kind of feeling of community. After
The centre caters not only for upper school pupils, but also other young people in the area, encouraging informal links with the community outside the school. The youth school, as well as what was on offer to the community outside, some values, North Westminster chose to consult with those communities easily take on a community dimension. In art, the curriculum is flexible enough to draw on images and ideas from the community.
I divide my work by teaching adults in the evening and art and pottery to the children in the day. After school, children stay on to work with painting and drawing and pottery making and model making, and I try to arrange my evening classes so that they are free for adults to come early if they wish, and by doing this they do come to meet the children, and the children stay on later and experience the atmosphere of working with dedicated adults, and I think it's a very sort of healthy and beneficial thing both ways for the adult and the child. There is an opportunity with art, particularly in terms of the community, because it's a way of presenting various cultures and a focus for particular aspects of community life. For instance, the carnival or the festivals that take place. If a school could be used as a resource for religious festivals, for community involvement, then the expression of that in terms of painting and costume and making objects would be wholly beneficial. What I think an art department can do is enhance the opportunity for those expressions to take place. That's its role. It's to act as a service to a community, to a child, to an individual.
But in Britain, art is often regarded as a marginal activity, unlike core curriculum subjects such as math, science or language, where efficient learning may rule out those teaching styles which have a community dimension.
Now, go over it just very quickly. You've got your year council.
So how widely has the community perspective affected the mainstream curriculum at North Westminster?
Because they're interested in languages and they can break away. And what we wanted was a fair balance between non-European and European languages, move away from the Eurocentricity of most schools' curriculum, especially in languages. And that's vital, first of all, the children realize that languages have to be learned by everybody and can be learned by everybody outside your mother tongue. Naturally, and also that the teacher isn't the fount of all knowledge, and that they have to do their homework as well to teach that Arabic unit or the Hebrew unit or the Malaysian unit, whichever unit.
Another curriculum area now informed by the community perspective is science and technology. Scientific phenomena have been examined in a largely abstract and theoretical way. Much work was based on experiments in laboratories and workshops.
That's it. So what's that?
44 cells.
No.
Now in North Westminster, a new course considers the implications of scientific and technological development, not only for society as a whole, but also for the immediate neighbourhood. In a 2-year course, which is part of the compulsory core curriculum, pupils study national issues like the development of nuclear power, or the history of penicillin, as well as local concerns such as pollution from the motorway, traffic management schemes, the technology used in constructing old buildings and high-rise blocks, redevelopment of the area, local housing, and the creation of the Westway. But wasn't all this concern with community in the curriculum merely an attempt to divert attention from the problems of the merger, to bring the voice of the community into school life?
There are some departments where the community has expressed an opinion and the teaching staff have felt unable to...
If you actually want to hear the voice, as it were, of the local community, you can't do that sitting round a table in a formal situation from 4:15 till 5:45. You cannot, I don't think, expect to send out